decided that when God does see fit for us to retire from the pastorate, right here is where we're going to stay. So we started looking for a place to buy and to move out of Parsonage and to call home. And so we found a home here in Dillon, and we purchased it. And in the process of moving, we were going through closets and getting things ready to take over to the new house where we'd be staying. And my wife was cleaning out her closet, and I pulled down a box out of the top of her closet, a box that I'd never seen before, and it wasn't real heavy, but what was in it sort of felt a little awkward. And I said, "Honey, what's this?" And she said, took it out of my hand, she said, "That's my box." And I said, "Well, okay, what's this?" She said, "That's my box. You don't mess with my box, okay?" And I said, "Okay." She said, "Now, James, I'm serious. Don't you mess with my box." And I said, "Okay, I won't. That's your box. You do with it what you want to." Well, about 45 minutes later, she had to run up to Walmart to get some stuff for us to pack and wrap. And while she was gone, she left me still pulling stuff down over at the parsonage. And you know, had curiosity killed a cat and a preacher. You hear that? It was just more than I could stand, boy. And I got that box and I looked in there, and there was a roll of money that big. I've never seen so much money in all my life. It had 4 or 5 rubber bands around it. And I mean, it was $100 bills on the outside. And I didn't take the rubber bands off. I was afraid if I did, she'd know I'd been messing with it. But I figured this was about $5,000 in it. And then there was 3 eggs in there, Ricky, also. And just about the time I got it open and looked at it good, I heard the car door slam out in the driveway. And buddy, I slapped the top on that box and I put it right back where she left it. And I went on about my business, and she come in there, and she hadn't been there in 5 minutes. And she looked at me and she said, "You are acting funny. You messed with my box." I said, "No, honey, I didn't look at your box." She said, "Don't you lie to me, preacher. You looked in my box." I said, "Well, confession's good for the soul." "Yeah, I looked in your box." I said, "I did. I confessed that, and I want to know one thing." I said, "Honey, what are those 3 eggs doing in there?" And she said, "Well, James," she said, "every time you preached a bad, sorry sermon on Sunday morning, I put an egg in that box. And boy, listen, preachers, my head got about that big. You hear me? I've been preaching for 44 years and only had 3 bad sermons. That's not bad. You hear me?